Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. We want to begin here on a positive note. As you can see, Jasmy is coming to the Turkish markets, and I think this is really going to be bullish. Let me quickly explain why this is really bullish for Jasmy, and then we'll take a look at the price set. But before I get into the content, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to find this video much more easily. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would encourage you to do so really, because I do TA on Jasmy on a regular basis. And without me running my mouth too much, let's get into the content. So Jasmy coming to the Turkish market is so bullish in such a way that the exchange that is listing Jasmy is actually the biggest exchange in Turkey. It's actually older than Binance. I didn't know that, but this is how big the exchange is. And taking a look at the Turkish society, they are a society that doesn't like keeping cash. They always like to invest in things like gold, Bitcoin, and so forth, right? So I think this is really going to be bullish for the Jasmy price. One more thing is that the Turkish lira is just plunging against the United States dollar. You can see that this is almost like, I don't know, maybe a 5x from, the pandemic or something like that. So I mean, the Turkish people, they are really open to crypto ideas and so forth. Actually, Turkey has one of the highest population ratios when it comes to crypto investors. Right? So they're really, really open to the idea of crypto. And Jasmy coming to the Turkish market is something that is going to be positive in my own opinion, because the people, they are actually open to these kind of ideas. So that's going to be adding extra liquidity and demand, and eventually it's going to drive up the Jasmy price. And if you think about it, really, why are all these big exchanges listing Jasmy if it's an expert coin, right? Maybe it is, but I mean, if they are wrong, I mean, maybe I can also be excused, right, that I'm wrong because I'm less sophisticated than they are, right? But let's continue here on the price set, and you can see that we have this bullish structure, which is a falling wedge. Price target size follows 4.5 cents all the way up to something like 11 cents. That's amazing. And the good thing is we've already broken out of it. This just looks like a back test here. We are still holding our support levels, and that's really, really nice in my own opinion. But there are a few things that we need to see happening here on the price side. First of all, let's take a look at the RSI. You can see that in recent times, we have been rejected right around something like 55 on the RSI, 55 all the way up to something like 62. This has been an area of rejection lately, and you can see corresponding rejections on the price too. Take a look here. This is the same story. This is the same story here too. This is the same story. So it's been like more than a year. We've been rejected right around these levels. But the good thing is when we are in a bullish stance as well, we are being supported something like 35. That's where we are being supported. And you can see that even with this recent rejections right here, you can see that we are just being supported with there. We are having a bounce there. And it's actually attesting to the fact that we are stuck in a range right here. So, I mean, it will be good if we continue holding this right around 35.40 line, because it gives us an opportunity to go and continue high, right? But I think when we start going high here on the price set, I think we need to see a break and close above something like 60, 62 thereabout. This would be an early indication that, you know what, finally, we are going to test the other main resistance that we have on the price. So that's something like $0.008 per Jasmy. And when we break that one, obviously, I think great things are going to happen. Let me quickly take you to another price set here. This is something basically like it's Jasmy price set, but just on a different perspective, right? So this is where we are right here. We are stuck in a range. You can see resistance on the top starting at something like $0.0042 per Jasmy, all the way up to something like $0.0044 per Jasmy. Then our support levels are as follows, something like $0.0036 or something like that, all the way to something like $0.0033, right? The good thing is we are maintaining a higher low here, and if we maintain this one, it looks like we will be in an uptrend, right? Too early to tell, but the problem is not many people have patience and they can't stomach the price just ranging sideways like this, right? You'll be up, down, and a lot of liquidations happen right here if you happen to be trading Jasmy. But I think patience is important, especially in these times right here, because you just wake up one day and see that the price has just broken this resistance, and usually when these things happen, they really happen in a dramatic fashion, right? So expect that to happen here on the Jasmy price set. Another thing that we were looking at was the 50 daily moving average, saying that this is the single most important moving average on the Jasmy price set, because as you can see, we are below it right now. But looking at the past, this has been an area of rejection time. And again, let me go ahead and highlight some of the areas that we have been rejected. This is one instance, for example. This is another instance here. This is another instance. So the 50 daily moving average rejects the price set like very strongly, right? But this time around, yeah, we are still being rejected, but the rejections are not as sharp as in the past, as you can see right here. So this is maybe something to be optimistic about. But one thing that we need to see is we need to see the price climbing above that 50 daily moving average, closing a few candles above it, and then maybe we can have some space here to breathe, and then the price can continue to the upside easily, right? But I'm not really worried that the Jasmy price that is going to continue to the downside here, because I actually took my favorite retracement too from the very bottom here to where the top was, the local top here, and you can see that there is something that is happening right here just at the 0.618 favorite retracement level. So we are finding like massive support right here. There are a few candles which are showing that maybe support is coming in. I mean, more buying is coming in rather than selling that is going in right there. So this is something to be optimistic about. We could be forming a double bottom right here, right at that favorite retracement level. The 0.618, it's very, very common that you can see a double bottom forming right here, and then we can continue to the upside, right? I mean, the support levels are really, really strong in my own opinion, something like 0.0036 all the way to something like 0.0033, right? If this is broken, I'm not really sure that is going to happen, really, because, I mean, we've got good things happening for the Jasmy price, especially next week. Trading on BTC to Pro is going to start right around the 12th, and Jasmy trading is also going to start on the 14th of August on Binance Japan, right? So I think the two events could actually help Jasmy climb up, break resistance, or at the very worst case scenario, help Jasmy to maintain the support levels that we have right here, right? So that's pretty much it from me. If you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and if you could, please subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye.